If you want to speak English more confidently and naturally, you don't need a perfect environment or unlimited time. You just need the right habits and a simple daily routine. Hello, I'm Tom, and in this episode, we're going to explore a very practical topic: how you can practice English every day, even if you are busy, shy, or living in a country where English is not spoken. Many learners believe that the only way to become fluent is to move abroad. They imagine living in London, New York, or another English-speaking city. They think they need native speakers around them all the time. But the truth is very different. You do not need to move to another country. You do not need to spend 5 hours studying every evening. You do not need perfect grammar before you start speaking. What you really need are small actions that you repeat every day, simple habits, real-life practice, and a little patience. When these small steps become part of your daily routine, your English will slowly begin to feel more natural. You will understand more, speak more easily, and feel more confident expressing yourself. So let's begin with a powerful technique that many language learners use: shadowing. You may have heard this word before. Shadowing is a very effective method for improving both listening and speaking at the same time. The idea is simple. You listen to someone speaking English, and at the same time, you try to repeat what they say. You focus on copying the sound, the rhythm, and the intonation of the speaker. You don't stop to translate. You don't analyze every word. You simply follow the voice like an echo. Your goal is to match the speed, the tone, and the pronunciation as closely as possible. Let's imagine a few examples. I want to speak English fluently. You listen to the sentence and repeat it. I listen to English every day. Again, you repeat. Practice makes my English stronger. You repeat once more. At first, shadowing may feel strange. Your brain might struggle to keep up with the sounds. You might miss some words, and you might not understand everything you hear, and that is completely normal. Shadowing is not about understanding every detail. It is about training your ears and your mouth to work together in English. Over time, your brain becomes more comfortable with the rhythm of the language. Your pronunciation improves, your speaking becomes smoother and faster. Even 5 minutes of shadowing a day can create real progress. Now let's move to the main question. How can you practice English every single day in your real life? Many students tell me the same thing. They say they want to improve their English, but they feel too busy, too nervous, or unsure where to start. The good news is that daily practice does not require long study sessions. Instead, it requires consistency. Let me share 5 simple strategies that can help you practice English every day wherever you are. The first strategy is listening. If you want to speak English well, you must listen to English regularly. Listening trains your brain to recognize sounds, patterns, and natural expressions. When you listen often, you begin to notice how sentences flow and how native speakers connect words together. You can listen to podcasts, YouTube videos, music, short stories, or simplified news for learners. The goal is not to understand everything perfectly. Even if you understand only part of what you hear, your brain is still learning. It is becoming familiar with the sounds of the language. You can listen while walking, cooking, cleaning, exercising, or relaxing. 10 or 15 minutes a day is already enough to make a difference. The second strategy is to repeat what you hear. Listening is important, but using your voice is just as important. After hearing a sentence, try repeating it. Pay attention to how the speaker sounds. Notice the rhythm, the stress, and the melody of the sentence. For example, I'm getting better at English. Repeat the sentence. I don't understand everything yet, but I keep practicing. Repeat again. I improve a little every day. Repeat once more. This kind of repetition gradually strengthens your speaking ability, your pronunciation becomes clearer, and your confidence grows. Remember that mistakes are part of the learning process. Progress comes from practice, not perfection. The third strategy is learning to think in English. One of the biggest obstacles for many learners is translation. When we translate every thought from our native language, communication becomes slow and difficult. Instead, try forming small thoughts directly in English. Start with very simple sentences in your mind. When you wake up, you might think, "It's morning. I feel tired. I need coffee." When you go outside, "The sky is clear. It's cold today. I see people walking." During the day, you might think, "I'm working. I'm hungry. I want to go home." These small internal sentences help your brain build a direct connection to English. Eventually, you can say some of these thoughts out loud. It becomes like having a quiet conversation with yourself throughout the day. The fourth strategy is reading out loud. Many learners read silently, which is helpful for vocabulary, but reading out loud is much better for speaking practice. When you read out loud, your mouth, tongue, and brain work together to produce the language. Choose simple texts, such as beginner stories, short dialogues, or easy articles. First, read slowly and clearly. Then, read again a little faster. Finally, read with more expression, as if you were telling a story. Imagine you are performing for an audience. This exercise improves pronunciation, rhythm, and fluency. It's like going to the gym for your speaking muscles. The fifth strategy is integrating English into your everyday life. Learning a language should not be limited to a classroom or a textbook. It should become part of your daily routine. For example, you can change your phone's language settings to English. You probably check your phone many times a day. Each time you do, you will see English words like settings, update, download, or brightness. Over time, your brain becomes familiar with these words without formal study. Another idea is writing a short daily journal in English. You don't need to write long paragraphs, just write 2 or 3 simple sentences about your day. For example, "Today I worked a lot. I drank coffee in the afternoon. I watched a short English video." This small habit helps you practice sentence structure and vocabulary from your real life. You can also record a short voice message for yourself each evening. Speak for 1 minute about your day, your plans, or something you learned. When you listen to the recording later, you will hear your pronunciation and notice patterns in your speech. This helps you become more aware of your progress. Another useful idea is joining online communities where people practice English together. Messaging groups, language exchange platforms, or learner forums allow you to communicate with others who are also improving their English. Even short messages or voice notes can create valuable practice. Finally, you can watch short videos and repeat what you hear. Social media platforms are full of short English clips. Choose content that interests you, watch it several times, and repeat the sentences aloud. Even a 20-second video can become a powerful learning exercise. The key idea behind all these strategies is simple. Turn small moments of your day into opportunities to practice English. Instead of writing your to-do list in your native language, try writing it in English. Instead of watching a few minutes of television in your language, try watching something in English. Instead of greeting yourself in your native language in the morning, say good morning. These tiny changes create powerful habits, and strong habits create confident English speakers. When English becomes part of your daily life, your thoughts, your phone, your voice, your routines, it stops feeling like homework. Instead, it becomes something you live with. And that is the moment when real fluency begins. See you in the next episode.